Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. It looks that the plans of William Samoei Arap Ruto to have multi-sectoral and the Gen Zs in a dialogue have actually all gone to the drain. And William Samoei Arap Ruto is now messed up completely because Raila Amolo Odinga, who has been saying that for us to solve these Gen Z demands, for us to solve the crisis we are in, we need to talk to the Gen Zs, because the Gen Zs have said clearly that they don't have a leader, they are leaderless, and they are not interested with a conversation with William Samoei Arap Ruto. And Raila Amolo Odinga, when he visited the Kware dump site, the Gen Zs told Raila Amolo Odinga that they are not interested in the conversation with William Samoei Ruto. And if you wish to have a conversation with William Samoei Arap Ruto, he will have that conversation himself alone with William Samoei Arap Ruto, and they will not be involved in that conversation. And Raila Amolo Odinga is now having a U-turn, and he has said that he will not have a conversation with William Samoei Arap Ruto. And he has said that any person who has touched the blood of Kenyans, he cannot accept to have a conversation with such a kind of a person. And this U-turn by Raila Amolo Odinga has actually dealt a blow to William Samoei Ruto plans to have a conversation with the Gen Zs and other groups who are actually interested in solving the crisis we are having currently. And William Samoei Ruto is now to the drawing board. So that is actually the conversation I want us to have this morning. We will break down what William Samoei Arap Ruto should actually do at this time. And what does it mean when the Gen Zs are telling Raila Amolo Odinga that he must keep off their agenda to make sure that Kenya is changed once and for all? Because the Gen Zs have told Raila Amolo Odinga that his time is gone. And I know Raila Amolo Odinga is worried because he knows that if the Gen Zs have said that his time is gone, that means he has no any importance in our daily politics. But before we dive in, so that we can dissect all that, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like. Share this video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly. And lastly, whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button Because by doing that, you give YouTube a leeway to notify you so that at any moment we upload any political content, you will be the first person to be notified so that you can watch our content. And now, let us go back to the discussion. It's a big bro to William Samuel Arap Ruto, because now the youths have said, we are not going to have a conversation with you. And what does that mean? And what should William Samuel Arap Ruto do? In my own thinking, the Gen Z are not interested with any conversation because they know this country, we have been having several conversations, and all those conversations have been solved, and nothing has been done to put those conversations into action. And if you look at the issues that the Gen Zs want to be addressed, you can say that we have been having conversation around those issues. And because those issues were not dealt with by then, what will come with the conversation? Probably William Samuel Ruto want to have them because they will feel that will be the situation as usual, just calling to have a conversation for people to cool down. And after that, all that entail that conversation is actually drawn into the beat. And that is the end of story. And because of that, the Gen Zs are saying that we don't need a conversation, but we need a government in place which is people oriented, which is servant oriented, which is in action to make the common mwananchi lives to be better. That is actually what the Gen Zs are talking in general. They want the government which will deal with corruption once and for all. They want a government which is going to deal with unemployment once and for all. They want a government which will grow the economy of this nation. That is what the Gen Zs need. They don't need any conversation. So William Samuel Ruto must understand this. And a point of advice probably to William Samuel Ruto, that if today you start by actually the way you have called off parliament, not the parliament, the cabinet, you also go to various parastatals, you fire people who are not working, and then you choose credible people, people with integrity, and you do that very fast without hesitating. Then the people will see you as a person who is ready to reform this country. Another thing you must do is that you must always protect those individuals who are actually protesting for the good of this nation. The police must be told that you should never shoot anybody, but you must protect them at all costs. And if that will be done, then the Gen Zs will see that there is something good that the president is trying to do. And you should come up in action very fast. You should not leave time to move by actually not coming up with action to appease the Gen Zs so that they can see you are doing something good. And this, as I have said, must come up drastically. And also, why do you think the Gen Zs have told the opposition side to keep off their protest? And they have even told the leader of ODM, Raila Amolo Odinga, that it is your time to leave active politics, probably. It is your time to leave the young generation to do things so that they can transform this nation to be a better nation. I think the Gen Zs are also very tired with the side of opposition or the side of minority, because you will find that in both parliament, that means the Senate and the National Assembly, we have the side of minority which does not understand its role. And that is why they are not putting checks and balances to the government, because they believe that even those individuals who are both in the Senate and the National Assembly from the minority side, they have shown that they are incompetent, and they feel that Raila Amolo Odinga, as per now, is part of the government, because Raila Amolo Odinga now wants the government of William Samoei Ruto to sponsor him to the AU. And therefore, they feel that if Raila Amolo Odinga is coming in to the conversation, he is only coming in for his own interest to go to the AU. And that's why they are telling Raila Amolo Odinga that by now, you should not engage in this. And that is why they are saying that your time is gone and you should allow us to do our job. And this also speaks volume to entire the so-called opposition side, that the opposition side, which is supposed to carry out what the Gen Zs are calling out, it is dead. It is no longer there. It is no longer functioning. That is why even some people from the opposition side, people like Babu Owino, have tried to come to the Gen Zs so that they can be seen that they are working with the Gen Zs. But their effect is not felt, because the Gen Zs afford that they don't want people who are perceived as the political class who has failed this nation to actually engage in their affairs, because they have all failed. So this time, it's for William Samoei Arap Ruto to see the way he can take this country forward as the president. He must do the obvious. He must come up with a team which will actually deal with corruption. He must come up with a team which is going to be very serious in actually providing services to the people. He also must come up with a team which has high integrity. And actually, William Samoei Ruto is being put into a test to see the competency of William Samoei Ruto in a new selection of the cabinet. Is he going to do what actually he should do to come up with a government with a face of Kenya as it is provided in the constitution? And those individuals, are they going to be people of character, technocrats, people who understand the ministries where they have been placed, people who know that corruption is a thing they should not tolerate in their various dockets? That is what William Samoei Ruto should do. And William Samoei Ruto should not involve the people from the opposition side. And William Samoei Ruto should not come up with things like unitary government, inclusive government, but he should actually come up with the face of Kenya. And he should leave the minority side aside. And by saying that, is that the minority have what they have to do to put the government of the day into checks. And that is why they should not be included in the government, because that is not what our constitution wants to be done. So William Samoei Ruto, this ball is yours. Make Kenyans to believe you, because by now you can say that the Kenyans actually don't believe in you. So it is time for you to make Kenyans to see William Samoei Ruto, who is totally changed in this mess. Let this mess be a teaching to the entire nation that Kenya has hope, that you as the president, you are serious to change this nation. And if you do that, then you will be able to make it, and people will actually believe you once more. I really don't know what's your take about all this, about William Samoei Ruto being in this crisis, by the Gen Z saying they don't want to have a conversation with him, by the Gen Zs telling the leader of opposition, that means Raila Amolo Odinga, that you should keep off, you should not come in our thing. What do you think about all that? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to palm into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you and may God bless you. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button, because that's the only way you give YouTube a leeway so that it can notify you whenever we upload any political content into YouTube. And with that, I say thank you so much. May God bless you all until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.